And we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. The action is only moments away, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that is a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We had a couple of teams be able to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
And it's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike, maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Lake.
Looking at that play, Mike, there's really no fault on the offense there. That's just an incredible read defensively from the get-go. This is a short, safer pass. They've talked all week. Let's get an early completion, settle in our quarterback. And what happens? The defender steps in front. He's able to make the pick, and that is the fast start this defense was hoping and talking about all week.
The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former number 1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
First carry here for Kyron Williams. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That'll be taken in. It's DeMarcus Robinson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes and that ball falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. That finds Nakua along the sideline.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Williams.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Stafford to throw it. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
The 49ers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Second and 7. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. 3rd down. Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A gain there of 11. 1st down, 49ers.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. He's going to have a Niners 1st down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
All they needed was a couple yards, but he was prepared, Mike, to dish out all the punishment he could to anyone who stood in his way. And with that mindset, it's no surprise to see him convert for that 1st down.
So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. So a turnover-filled 1st quarter has come to an end. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Third down, 3 to go. So Kittle comes in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
First and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So Kittle comes in motion. A play fake. Now it's Purdy to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This one intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Lake. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Rams offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The motion man is Nakua. On 1st down, Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On 1st and 10, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Going right back to Nakua, complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, here's Stafford. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. To the air again, Stafford. Throw to the right flat, it is caught. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Again, it's Stafford. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense going to take over just before the half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got a man. That's Kittle. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Purdy gonna put it up again. Open man is Jennings. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's Purdy. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our halftime report. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Cup in motion. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Play action, Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. Hey, look at this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go up here on 2nd down and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Back deep, it's Ricky Pearsall. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
3rd and a yard. They'll motion over Samuel. On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up first down.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. Whoa! Strong. And it will finally be brought down at the Niners' 6-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
But the fullback trying to power it home. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
That's the end of the
So
third.
we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. on EA Sports. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Purdy. He's got his big tight end. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Smith to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense getting set to get back to work. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Open man is Robinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Stafford. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked going the other way.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just